Oh man, she's gonna love this message. Oh, she's perfect. I love online dating. And send. All right, time to check the inbox. What? She hasn't responded to my message? It's been like 30 seconds. What the heck? I'll give her a few minutes. She's probably saving some puppies or doing something else amazing. It can be incredibly frustrating when you send the perfect online dating message and you get excited to get that response and it just never comes. In that moment, it's easy for your brain to think there's something wrong with me, or there's something wrong with them, or there's something wrong with the site, or there's just something wrong. While I understand why our brains go to those places, I want to rein that in a little bit today, and I want to talk about the reasons that you are not getting responses. Let's get right into it. Reason number one, and this is a very simple reason, but it's probably also the most common reason that you're not getting responses to some of your online dating messages. The other person is busy, right? You might have all the time in the world to dedicate to online dating and to finding that special someone, which is awesome, but the person you're talking to might not be in the same boat. Maybe they joined because they were just curious and didn't really have time to commit to the process, or maybe they joined and then something happened and now they just don't have the free time that they had before. So the problem with this is, unfortunately, they're not going to send you a message that says, hey, thanks for sending such a great message. I'm just really busy right now. Get back to me in 2 weeks, get back to me in 4 weeks, whatever. They're just not going to respond to you. So the most common reason you're probably not getting a response to some of your messages is because the other person is busy. Reason number two, and this time I'm going to throw it back on us a little bit here. Maybe we sent a crummy first message, right? If you're sending cookie cutter messages, if you're not taking the time and putting in the effort to craft a fantastic first message, if you're not getting into their profile and pulling things out to show that you're interested, well, then you can't expect them to take the time to send a message back to you. Because if you're not putting in the effort, then how can we expect them to put an effort back towards us? Well, you might be wondering, well, how do I send the perfect first message? What does the perfect first message look like? Are my messages any good? Well, if that's you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description box below to a video that we did recently on how to get more online dating messages. And in this video, we go into a perfect formula to send the perfect first message every single time. So I highly encourage you, when this video is over, to check that link out. Reason number three, you're not using a quality online dating app. One of the reasons that the top online dating apps are so good is because they've become masters at removing inactive profiles, removing fake profiles, removing scammers. And so if you're at a less than stellar online dating app that's not doing all of this, well, then there's a pretty good chance that you're sending messages to people who aren't real, who haven't been on the site in years, or something like that. And so it's really important that you take the time to find the right online dating app for you and make sure that dating app is a quality one. And if you haven't found a great app yet, I'm going to put a link in the description box below to our list of the best online dating apps. It's an incredible resource, great place for you to start, and I highly recommend that you check that out. Reason number four, you're not being realistic. Now, real talk, I don't think that anyone is out of anyone's league. I think that age is just a number. I think beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I think all of that stuff is true. The problem is not everybody else in society feels the same way. And so you've got to have realistic expectations when you send a message. Am I saying don't send a message to someone because society says that you guys aren't supposed to be together, or he or she is out of your league? Absolutely not. Send that message. But what I'm saying is that the reason people say society feels that way is because a lot of people feel that way. So you never know if that person you message is someone who buys into that or not. So just have some realistic expectations when you're sending out your messages. Real quick, before I get to the last reason you're not receiving a response to your online dating message, I just want to say, if you're enjoying this content, you're having a good time, if you could take a second right now, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, show a little love. It really does help the channel out, and it would mean a lot to me. Reason number five, they found somebody already. And while this might be a bummer, it's going to be you one day, which is something exciting to look forward to. But when you meet somebody online and it starts to get a little more serious and you're kind of in this limbo phase where, are we exclusive? Are we dating other people? Are we deleting our online dating accounts? Where are we at? When people are in that limbo phase, their accounts most likely are still going to be active, but out of respect for the person that they're seeing, they're not going to be responding to messages. And so that could be one of the big reasons that you're not getting a response back. And again, just like when they're busy, they're not going to take the time to send you a message and let you know that. The obvious follow-up question to this is, should I send a second message? Is it worth sending another message? And while I'm not going to get into that today, what I am going to do is in the description box below, I'm going to put a link to an article that we wrote on this exact topic. It breaks it down by situation, by experience and all this stuff, and it will really help you know if you should be sending that second message. And so I highly recommend, if that's where you are right now, to go ahead and check that out. Well, that brings us to the end of the blog. Again, if you haven't subscribed or hit that like button, it would mean a lot to us. And again, we've got all those additional resources we talked about all linked down in the description box below. So it's a fantastic next step for you. Well, again, my name is Jason with healthyframework.com, and thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.